Researching alone, with no one beside you to review the work, carries a silent danger: self-deception. Seeing patterns in noise. Calling coincidence a discovery. And believing it, because no one is there to doubt. The ANIMA project, a digital organism, a software system with its own physiology, described in a published paper, was built with a set of rules whose only purpose is to catch its own author lying to himself. This video shows those rules, and the day they saved the research. The first rule comes from the philosopher Karl Popper: a claim is only scientific if it can be refuted. In practice, before any measurement, the refutation criterion is defined: what would have to show up in the data for the hypothesis to be abandoned. If a result contradicts the thesis, it stays on record as is. No adjusting parameters after the fact. No inventing exceptions to save the idea. The day the rule saved the research is on record in the project documents. A pilot with only 5 measurements showed a breathtaking pattern. The numbers matched the golden ratio, the number that appears in sunflower spirals, in shells, in galaxies. It looked like a secret law of the universe. The rule demanded a remeasurement. In the revalidation with 30 measurements, the pattern did not just weaken, it flipped its sign. The beautiful law was an accident of a small sample. 5 measurements lie. 30 begin to tell the truth. And the refuted result stayed on record, because refutation is a result too. Third rule: a null result is a result. The headline, "Digital organism shows no pattern at all," does not go viral, but it enters the record just like the beautiful result. Hiding the null is the quietest form of fraud. Whoever only publishes wins is telling a different story, not doing science. Fourth rule: progress is measured by a machine, not by feeling. The system generates a map of every possible analysis across the organism's dimensions, and a cell of that map only changes color when a validated result file exists on disk. No "almost done." No opinion. Either the file exists, or it does not. And the most counterintuitive rule: listing your own limits. The project keeps, in writing, what the organism is not, what has not been measured yet, and what might be wrong. Recognizing limits is not weakness, it is strength. It is what separates research from marketing. Method does not guarantee being right. It guarantees something more modest and more valuable: finding out sooner when you are wrong. Everything this channel publishes goes through these rules, and the full paper, with method and numbers, is at the DOI in the description. Subscribe to follow along.